Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Doug, and I'm starting a YouTube channel, and I'm getting involved in internet marketing. And I guess I'm just going to comment on some general things in terms of how we should be thinking and what our mindset should be. I'm going to talk about danger and excitement. You know, some things in life are just as dangerous as they are exciting. And the whole idea is to not get caught up in the danger. You can pursue your goals. Certainly there has to be a list to everything, meaning that there's some decisions that have to be made. All right, number one, number two, number three, and number one should always be the most important thing. And so take your time and think through, because it's a natural process. There are sometimes in life you are rushed to make decisions. But if you don't have to rush, why would you? Okay? Decision making and using your instincts are a natural part of life. And to rush and make bad decisions, most of the time is not necessary. Okay? I'm going to give you a quick example. I walked away from buying a car. The terms weren't right. Okay? And so I walked away. As with anything in life, what I should have did was I could have drove the car I was driving, looking back at it, built my credit up, saved some money up, and I could have got a better deal on a car that would have fulfilled my needs and cost a lot less until I got to that point where I wanted to. So another thing I'm going to comment on is my kids oftentimes kind of look at me like an ATM, and in their mind I can tell what they're thinking. And so I'll tell them, my job as a dad is not to give you money. Certainly it's my responsibility to take care of you. But at the same time, what good is a dad if I'm just giving you money and I'm not teaching you anything? You know, somebody has to teach you about life. School teaches you academics and scholastics. But who's going to teach you how to live life? And certainly kids can dissent, and what I tell them is that, okay, fine, you can disagree with me, but whatever information that I give you, take it and make it better. Use my information and then improve on it. But to do nothing is the worstest detriment of all. Or not think about what I'm telling you, or don't listen. I mean, you can make a decision to use or where the information fits in to help you and benefit you, do that. But to completely disregard it is a disservice to me and my time with you and otherwise, and even your whole life. All right? Mahatma Gandhi, I believe, once said, you're either destroying or you're helping to build humanity. And likewise with nature. You're either destroying nature or you're building up nature, because it's the thing that supports us. So we have to pay attention to our environment and where we live. The next thing I wanted to comment on was, you know, as I was saying earlier, my job as a dad is to teach you responsibility, teach you to be independent, and to care and have a sense of empathy, because we do deal with human beings and we have to know how to relate to human beings. And you don't have to lie to people, but there is a polite way, and if you don't have a good purpose or reason to tell people certain things, then you don't really need to say anything. But if it's something that's extreme and you need to say something, then you need to say something. But just because a thought crosses your mind doesn't mean you need to say it to them. So, responsibility, you need to care about things, fulfill your responsibility. Because if you don't do it, being irresponsible, it's going to fall on someone else. And that's not healthy, and it's not just for everybody. And independence. If you think independently, you won't get dragged into other people's problems or other people's problems. It's okay to help people to help themselves, but you can't do it for them. They have to be independent and make the decision to make choices and decisions that's going to help them. You can't go through life doing things for people all the time, because what are you teaching them? That's how life's supposed to work? I'm supposed to make a mess and someone else has to clean it up? And then care and empathy. We deal with human beings. So we have to have some kind of care and empathy about how we talk to people and be fair with people. And so the next thing I want to talk about was if you don't have a good purpose or reason for what you're doing, if somebody were to ask you, or it could be a judge or God or whatever you believe in, and you had to explain yourself, would you be able to? And that might be telling you that maybe you didn't have a good purpose or reason for what you were doing. So we all have to think of that. If you ask yourself that question before you do something, do I have a good purpose or reason? Do I need to do this? And if the answer is no, then going with your instincts, you probably shouldn't be doing whatever that is, if it's not a good thing especially. And we all have to have a focus in life. Right now, it's this internet marketing business, but I also have to make sure I keep my job. Right now I'm working, as much overtime whenever it's available that I can. So I don't have just, other than the weekends, an entire day. But even then, I have to help my kids, and then I have a girlfriend. So, using that time and planning that time is very important. And then you need to have a to-do list. There's some things, if you don't commit it to paper or making a list, you're not going to do it. And many times we'll forget. And everything else is just waking up early enough and fighting laziness, because at some point we're all lazy. And it's been a battle for me. So I started this internet business. First it was stock trading about a few years ago, almost going on a few years ago. And then it was real estate as an investor. And now I'm doing internet marketing. So I'm at the point of, I need $2,500 for this one program, but I'm looking at some other programs where I can do it for free or maybe various costs. And I am learning a lot. And the focus is going to be affiliate marketing and how to make money. And there's so many different ways to do it. And I haven't made any money yet, but this is a video and a first video. So I don't know how good or bad it is, but hopefully there's some information that will help and that you can use. And this is my first video. So stay positive, stay focused, make the right decisions. Sometimes in life you don't know what those decisions are until the middle or after. But one of the most important things is get the information, make a decision, and take action. And so this is my action. And how can I say it? Action and satisfaction. All right. So stay focused, stay positive, make good decisions, find your focus in life, and run for the sun. All right. Signing off, everybody. Expecting good things. Have a good day. Bye-bye.